Before we get to our next speaker, I'm going to use this for a little bit of educational hour. Hey Ron, what time is the committee hearing on Tuesday?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Okay, 1 o'clock. We've got two bills. Forgive me if I'm wrong on them. It's SB 808 and SB 199 being spoken about. SB 808 is the BB gun ban, if I'm correct. Or is that, oh, that's that, yeah, okay, that's the home built firearm. There's so many, it's just hard to keep track. We need everybody out there. Get 3 of your friends, bring your kids, bring your family. We want to pack that room. It's going to be Tuesday, 1 o'clock. I believe you can go out and figure out which room it is, and I will certainly, we'll all be posting where and when on our social Facebook pages and probably Twitter as well. But unless we show up, it gives them license, because silence is consent. Now, I actually took the time to actually read the bills. So, with the ghost gun, as DeLeon likes to call it, this goes far beyond just your 80% lowers. It goes far beyond 3D printed rifles, which of course we all know is expensive and really don't work that well. This will attack every home-built firearm in the state. That includes those of you who are hobbyists and have nice CNC mills and actually build 1911s. It will affect you if you build your own lowers for ARs. And it's not because it's simple, it's because they can control it. It's also unenforceable. Because, well, the federal government doesn't care how the manufacturers ship the 80% lowers. They're blocks of plastic or blocks of metal. They don't exist. So how are they going to stop it? We also have the BB gun bill, 199, and that is going to destroy the airsoft industry in California overnight. I believe there are a couple of the companies out of Asia that have also joined up now, and they're going to be throwing some funds for the Stop SB 199 campaign, and get involved with that as well. I'm a big proponent of training, and force-on-force training using airsoft is used by San Francisco Police Department, Reno Police Department, Las Vegas. They actually fly out to Stockton to train. And all that goes away unless it's bright pink or purple, which, you know, as you know, it just makes it not like the real thing. It's how we teach our kids in a non-lethal manner to use a firearm properly. I know all of my daughters go and shoot with me, and we have a great time. So it behooves all of us to get involved with that. I also know they're going to be considering 347 again, and they're going to try to push that through with a supermajority vote. So stay tuned on our social networking sites. We will give you guys phone numbers, email addresses, where and when to call, and we've got to get that stopped now. And I asked myself, as you know, I actually voted for Obama the first time around, and I was a Democrat. I do apologize. But having said that, I look at it and I'm saying, so really what you're doing is you're giving Governor Brown a vote of no confidence on an election year? What in the hell are you thinking? Is control that important to you? We also know that DeLeon's going to be back with his FOID card registration scheme, which of course we know doesn't work and really doesn't help. We do know that the SAF and CalGuns have all filed suit for both Sunnyvale, California and San Francisco in that regard as well. So we're going to be on top of it. We're going to be pushing out information as we go. And I actually did get a late update from Robert Farrago. And if any of you are ever out on the truthaboutguns.com, you know who he is. Guess who pulled their members list from their website? MAIG. So I guess apparently exposing who their members are is put a lot of egg on their face because, well, they're getting arrested for gun crimes. So we are making inroads, folks. We've got a lot of the ladies out there today. Thank you very much for coming out today. They are the largest and fastest growing market for new shooters in the country. And, you know, we like to stand up in here and say, oh yeah, it's the great equalizer, this, that, and the other. But the reality is, it's not just old fat white guys. It's everybody. The largest group also falls into young people. So the millennials, the 20-somethings. They're out there buying guns, and it's not for hunting. It's not for sport. It's for protection. And so we've reached out across the generations, and gun ownership in this country is not dead. Amen. They're trying to make us look evil and look like nutcases. But the reality is we're just Americans. We're everyday people. We're lawyers. We're doctors. We're teachers. We're members of the cloth. We're IT guys like me. Yeah. And we all enjoy it as a sport. We enjoy it for protection. And we're making use of a right so that we don't lose it. So if you guys live in a shall-issue county, and I hope most of you do, go out and apply. Save up the money, go out and do it. Make sure we get those numbers up so that they can see that concealed carry in this state is not going away anytime soon. And arms self-protection is a God-given civil right, and we're not going to let it go. And that's why we called today's rally, Stand Your Ground Too. Because we're here today standing our ground. Our employees in that building are not going to be able to legislate without hearing our voices.